Testing. 1, 2, 3. What's up, people? Hey, how we doing, folks? What's going on? Welcome on into a Lambo live stream. Let's cut the music. Wow, we got a full house in here. What's up, Last Oasis, EV Gamer, D-Gen, Beastly Force? What's going on, folks? How we all doing today on this wonderful Tuesday? It's a horizontal stream Tuesday. We're going horizontal today. I want to test out some of the looks, some of the feels, some of the vibes. We've got Fantastical Parade coming tomorrow, so I just want to see if we're all ready for that. How's it looking? Pretty spooky, huh? We've got the deep purples in here. We've got the chat. And we've got the game. Alright, let me see what y'all are talking about in this chat. Oh, snap. EV Gamer. Got a cheap 4G mobile. EV Gamer, come on. You got to stay with us, alright? Don't let that cut out. Priorities, homie. Priorities. No, I love that. That's great. We love your dedication. D-Gen's going to open a pack in 3 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm going to save my packs for tomorrow as well. My morning packs, I think I'm just going to let them roll over. And we are streaming tomorrow. I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern. So probably a little earlier so I can catch you guys a little earlier. And then when the clock rolls over, we'll all just rip packs together. So that's the plan. Today, the plan is to do some theory crafting. And if we pull any good cards tomorrow, we could just insert them right into a deck. So that's the plan. What's up, Glute Myalgia? How you doing, homie? Yeah, I want to hear your feedback, too. I want to know what y'all are thinking as far as decks are concerned. We'll pull up some of the cards that we saw in the trailer, and we'll see if we could build a couple decks around them. So I got to clear some space out. I can't believe we're getting new cards tomorrow. This is so exciting. And hopefully at some point, if we send enough Tito emojis into the chat, maybe a magical Tito will appear. So that's the hope. That's the dream. All right, people. Without further ado, shall we get started? And I apologize if I do a little bit of coughing. I got a little light something going on in here. But I want to hang out with y'all. I want to be here. So I got my glass of water. Hopefully we're okay. Alright, let's do the thing. I'm going to hit the music. So we got the vibes going. And I think we're going to start by theory crafting. But first and foremost, I mean, we always got to do a warm-up, don't we? We always got to do a little bit of warm-up. By the way, if there are any members in the chat, remember your perks are, at any time, just let me know if you want a 1v1. And we'll get that 1v1 going. Alright, let me open up with a warm-up. This warm-up match, I want to start off using a Gardevoir deck. Just a regular Gardevoir. But I think we'd be able to kind of insert a Mega Gardevoir in here eventually, so... DJ says, if you're coughing, get that poison out. Oh, gosh. What a joke. Hey, I love me a Pokemon pun, so. And thank you. Thank you for saying get well soon. I hope so. We're definitely going to be live tomorrow. And Thursday. So, just ready for some new cards. Check out the shirt, by the way. We got a pretty dope shirt going on here. We've got, if you can see them, we've got some starters up here. Oh yeah, look at that. I couldn't wear it for a long time because we had the green screen, but now we ain't rocking the green screen anymore, so we could wear every color. All right, let's check out my Gardevoir deck. I want to find a way. This is where we're going to start. I'm going to find a way to run just a Mega Gardevoir into this deck. So if we just even pull one Mega Gardevoir tomorrow, excuse me, we could just insert them right in. We'll see. I think the hardest part about Mega Gardevoir it's gonna be like Mega Blaziken. You know, we've seen these stage 2 megas sometimes unreliable. So if we can find a way to really pull them out, I don't think we're gonna be running Mystical Slab, but hey, it's an option, you know. Try to get some psychic Pokemon out of the deck. What the heck do we do here? Jingly noise is gonna be a problem for us, but we can always teleport right out. So I think we're gonna do something like that for now. We'll teleport right out, and then we won't see Gardevoir because Chingling is gonna be a pain in the butt. Yeah, we got Sprigatito back here, too. And we got Rowlet. I don't think we can see Rowlet, but Rowlet's here, too. Rowlet be chilling. We can chill with Rowlet. So, we got the fam. There we go. Oh, Hitmontop's going to be a pain in the butt. There's the Gardevoir. But, we're a little stuck here. What do we sacrifice the Mewtwo? Because we've got Mega Lopunny coming in for the kill, that's for sure. Let's sacrifice one, go for the other. And hopefully we pull a rare candy. So we got to find a way to insert Mega Gardevoir in here and make it make sense. I think you would only run one Mewtwo. We'll do some theory crafting after a warm-up. Alright, Copycat is kind of a bummer, but could be helpful after this Chingling goes away. If he goes out with the Hitmontop, I don't know, actually. Eevee Gamer, you going on a boat soon? That sounds fun. I wish I was on a boat. Alright, this guy's drawn too many cards. We're never going to get our Gardevoir. He's just going to be a pain in the butt. So let's put our money up front. Yeah, we got to consider the new stadium card as well. I think that's going to play in here too. Free retreats. It's going to be a lot of experimenting because there's a lot of new things being added at once here. Psychic's getting free retreats. Well, is it 2 less? I think it's 2 less, right? I got the Curlia. Now, I hope he doesn't have... I hope he does not have a Cyrus. Cyrus is going to be a flop for us here. But we are able to hit for 150 on the next turn. Unless we get red carded. He sent out the Lopunny. We actually hit for 170. Because of resistance. Okay, there goes... Well, potentially. He could whiff it right here. Does he whiff? Does he whiff? Perfect. Okay. That's honestly okay. We're okay. I don't think he'll do that again. Alright, so let's do... I actually don't know what to do. He's only got 2 cards in the hand. We don't want to red card him. Let's go up front with it. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Louise. Alright, let's get the other one. Indeedy. Unless he's got double Cyrus. Double Cyrus is a problem. But this does the 50, and we have the Cyrus. So, what's he going to play? I mean, he's going to go for the confusion. We could pop out and use the other Mewtwo. No chance he gets double heads again. No shot. No shot. Alright, come on, Rowlet. Come on, Rowlet. Oh, the double Cyrus is crazy. Is this for real? Yo, who runs double Cyrus? Oh my gosh. I guess a deck that has Hitmontop in it would. Alright, so let's see. I want to see what cards we are getting in the new pack and what cards we can replace in this deck. Alright, that's the plan. Let's do some theory crafting. So what we've got... What is this name, by the way? 1 divided by 1 equals 2? That's who kicked my butt? Coin flips, man. Alright. Yo, what's up, Leo? Come on in. We're chilling. We're gonna be, we're gonna think about the future. Okay. So currently, this is a pretty old school Mewtwo deck with Indeedee. Alright. We've got some room to mess around here. There's even a red in here. So we can probably take some stuff away. We've got to add, I want to say 1 Mega Mewtwo. And what else would benefit? I mean, Mewtwo's going to benefit the most. Indeedee benefits. So, alright, you guys think on that and you let me know in the chat. I'm going to introduce the show. Shall we? Celebi isn't restricted to energy type. That's interesting. But you need... How are you going to get the grass and the psychic, you know? That's going to be the hard part. That's going to be the hard part. Celebi's an interesting pull. Alright, people. Let me introduce the show real quick. First and foremost, welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the Lambo Livecast. Today is January 27th, 2026. If you are watching this live, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Feel free to super chat in at any time to start things off. Why don't you guys think about what kind of decks are you hoping to build first? What cards are you hoping you pull in the new pack tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern? And before we get started with today's show, I want to thank all of our members. We've got so many members now, people. We've got C. Xanders Unavailable, Tossed on Earth Unreasonably, Gluten Free 97, Sean Saturn, Jack Z. Colunio. Dude, is Jack here? You got to tell me how to pronounce this. Esky Pocket, Kyle Mitchell 3006, Vampiric Dev, who we haven't seen since he became a member. Get Dev in here. And Ghastly 420. We also got a new member, MWim. Thank you, MWim, for becoming a member on our last live stream. If you are interested in becoming a member, you get awesome perks, like requesting a deck, and I'll build it for you right on the spot. And our newest perk is a guaranteed 1v1 versus Lambo on live stream. But if you don't got any money, that's okay. You can still support us by chilling, hanging out with us, watching the show, and hitting that subscribe button. Alright, speaking of subscribe button, we've hit 1,000. Where is it? Woo! Right here. 1,000 members. Subscribers. So we've got a new goal now, folks. And that tournament is in the process. I just need to get approved by Limitless TCG. Once they approve us, I'll let you guys know when the tournament is. So, we've got a new subscriber goal. Remember to tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors. Tell them about a Lambo Livecast. It's always a good time. Alright, let me catch up with chat. Chat. Mega Guard, run 2 energy. Oh, Glue, you're still talking about Celebi. There might be a deck. There might be a time and a place, and it might happen. But I feel like if you're going to run a stage 2, why wouldn't you just run Survivor? Is that the name? With Snivy? That one. So, Rayquaza's crazy. Rayquaza's a crazy pull, by the way, Leo. I kind of dig that, actually. One of the colorless. Right? Do you go Snorlax? Do you go Rayquaza? Is Rayquaza back? Yo. Do we go Ho-Oh? Do we go Lugia? What's the play here? I need to know. But first of all, let's go over what we would do to this deck here. So, I think obviously one of these Gardevoirs gets subs for Mega. I think just one. Do we drop a Mewtwo and throw in a Stadium card? We could throw in a Stadium card. We have options. We could drop Red. I think we just throw in one Stadium card, am I right? Give us some free retreat cost. What else? Actually, that'd be pretty dope. The Stadium card with Mewtwo. So Mewtwo just comes out, Mega Gardevoir goes in. I know Lugia is not colorless, but Ho-Oh's colorless. Necrozma's a crazy pull. Necrozma needs 2 Psychic, but also 2 Steel. So I don't know how we're even going to get the Steel. I like what you guys are up to, though. This is the stream. We're thinking here. Alright, so 1 Stadium, 1 Mega Gardevoir goes into here. Honestly, you know what I'm thinking as well? Let's pull up the... Let's go to Pokezone. Pokezone is the place where you get all the latest news. So, they've got a couple cards I want to talk about here. Alright, so Pokezone. If we're looking at Mega Gardevoir, there's also... Okay, so Peculiar Plaza, right? This is going to be the the Stadium card. We don't know what other Stadium cards there are. Yeah, Mega Gardevoir. We'll start right there. 2 Psychic Energy. So that's fantastic. I mean, just like Mega Altaria, right? You could even do 2 Chinglings and whatnot. And just have it ready for you. But here's what I'm also thinking. I like the look of Meloetta. At the beginning of your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, put a random Psychic Pokemon from your deck into your hand. This is going to thin your deck. This might be a staple in all Psychic decks moving forward. With the Stadium card. So... Meloetta, I'm thinking 2 Meloettas go in here as well. Maybe, okay, hear me out. 2 Meloettas. So maybe you ditch Indeedee and 1 Mewtwo. 2 Meloettas. They're basic Pokemon. Okay. And I think we've also got to make room for... Where is it? Where is it? Is it this one? Heal 90 damage from one of your Psychic Pokemon that has 2 or more Psychic Energy attached. So that could be a pretty sick heal to keep your Mega Gardevoir alive. And then you use the Stadium card to just come in and out. Even though you've healed and you've lost all your energy, you just use this. So maybe we take away the red. Maybe the red goes away for that. I think that's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Pizza Shack? Yes, Leo. Also, we need to think about Oricorio, right? So Meloetta, what's Meloetta do? 50 damage against Oricorio, but can survive a hit. So yeah, just an option against Oricorio. That's right. Okay. Alright, I'm liking what we see so far. We're probably, you know, and we could just start there, right? Because it depends on what we pull. It depends on what other cards are in this pack that we don't know about. But let's move on to another one, shall we? I'm going to keep this up to date. We'll hang on to this one. But let's try to go for another one. Should we do Mega Mawile next? Oh, excuse me. Okay, this one I'm going to go from scratch. Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile. Okay, colorless. You got to keep that in mind. Colorless energy, 1 steel energy, heat up crunch. It's essentially Miltank, but with a lot more health. And steel Pokemon have a lot more sustain as well. So let's try to come up with some synergy here. For all intents and purposes, I'm going to use Miltank as the placeholder. Pizza Shack's got an idea, a spontaneous idea. It's Mega Medicham with... Oh, Mega Medicham. You're already on the Mega Medicham. We got a while before Mega Medicham, but we certainly will Theory Craft as well. Alright, Mega Mawile 18 Trainer. The question is, do we need 2 of them? We don't want 2 of them. I think it's 19 Trainer, if I'm being honest. So let's use Miltank as a placeholder for Mega Mawile, okay? Now, it takes 2 energy to get started. Do we try to ramp that? Do we Pichu? Hear me out. Do we get a baby in here to start off and then use Serena to pull the Mega Mawile? That's what I want to know. Serena works with Mega Mawile, by the way. Or do we go with 2 Mega Mawiles? Let's start here. To try to get this a turn earlier, to use the Pichus to try to set it up. The problem is, if you retreat out, then Pichu's on the bench, and things like Sabrina, things like Repel, totally ruin your flow. You know what I mean? So maybe we just try to stay alive and just get the... I mean, 2 energy is not that bad. So here's an option, right? This is an option for us. If this one doesn't work out, let's try to think of the trainers that we would even have here. Alright? There's a couple other new cards. I think... Are any of these? No, not that one. Sightseer, not important here. It's this one. It's the Metal Core Barrier. Right? Which says if this card's attached to one of your Pokemon, discard it in your turn. It's got to be metal. Pokemon takes 50 less damage. So I think that's going to be important. So 2 Metal Core Barriers. It's a tool, right? So what do we place hold for that? If it's a tool, here I'll put a a Lumberry in place of it, okay? The metal core barrier. Alright, and then what? It's like, it's cards like Ottoman, right? We probably do need some, like an apron for after we use both of our metal core barriers. And then just, we still have room for 10 trainers. Cyrus. I'm sure we want a copycat. Maybe we get the tools out as well. Maybe we go with a... Yeah, shout it out in chat, people. Traveling merchant. You know, to try to get some of these tools out. We've just got a lot of freedom here, which is pretty crazy. And that's with these Pokemon and a Serena in here. If you just go one Mawile, which, by the way, Heavy Helm does not work with. Heavy Helm does not work with Mega Mawile. It would have to be the apron. Giovanni, do we throw red in here? Like, there's gonna be new trainers too, unless they showed us all of them. Giovanni, red. We gotta get a nice red over here. Only got hollow. Sabrina. Yeah, shout them out in chat, people. Oricorio's the problem. Right? Oricorio's just a hard counter here. Add an Oricorio for more lifelines since you have Pichu. That's interesting, Pizza Shack. We could. I think my worry... Right? So if we're going to play this solo Mega Mawile, that doesn't work because of Oricorio. So if we are going to even have counters to begin with, what if we do something crazy? Wow, Oricorio's an interesting call if we're going to run Pichu. We could throw Zorora and Elemental Switch. Feels like too much. Feels like we're wasting a lot there. Yeah, I don't know what the best way to play this is, but you guys are on the right track. I think it's Mega Mawile, throw a bunch of junk in here. How do we take down Oricorio? Would it be a Rocky Helmet? That doesn't feel like enough. That doesn't feel like enough. So we might need other Pokemon here. Mega Mawile is going to be a challenging one for sure. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So we can see where this is going. Oricorio's crazy, by the way. Is that something we do? Maybe. Maybe. It's going to take a little while to get the Mega Mawile then. I think it just takes longer to set up unless we go X speed. I don't know. Just to get that right where you want it. Maybe 2X speeds. This could be something. And we fine tweak it, you know. So just replace Miltank with Mega Mawile. Replace the Lumberries with, what do we say that thing was called? The Metal Core. So that's a Lumberry and Mega Mawile. Yeah, Mega Mawile is going to be the Miltank. Okay. I mean, we're on to something. Mega Mawile Escavalier is interesting. The thing is, how do we build that momentum? That's the thing. Miltank fell short. Will Mega Mawile fall short as well? So I'm going to place this as Mega Mawile? Question mark? Okay. We'll hang on to that. Alright, gotta make some room here. Let me make some quick room. It's so hard to get rid of decks. How do you pick what you get rid of, you know? Alright, we made a video on this. So we're good with Infernape. Let me make some room. Alright, next up. Next up, we're going to talk about Ogerpon. I want to hear what you guys are thinking for Ogerpon. Ogerpon, Soothing Wind. Each of your Pokemon that has any energy recovers from all special conditions. So that's pretty cool. Is there any Pokemon that we would want to recover from special conditions? Snorlax? I mean, I think we play this as a grass type 2 energy. How do we get more energy on this thing? I think a lot of people are thinking Surviper. I think a lot of people are thinking not Surviper. Why do I keep saying that? Is that the right Pokemon? Hold on. The one that evolves after Snivy. Right? That is called Serperior. Okay? Serperior could really help this have more energy on it and get that consistent 2 energy for 120. But that's a lot of cards, right? To get the 2 energy 120. Do you do Leafeon? Do you open up with Leafeon and go into Teal Mask Ogerpon as the basic? These are the questions we got to ask. So, I think Serperior could work. And then what? It's Serperior, it's Ogerpon, it's Celebi. Do we bring Celebi back? Possibly. It's possible. The other one could be Leafeon. So let's cook something. I want to bring Serperior back. I think that's my plan. And I'm going to go with the full line. I'm going to go with the full line plus Quick Grows. Maybe we go 1 Quick Grow. 1 Quick Grow? 1 Candy. I feel like we've got a lot going on in this deck. We can take this stuff out. Okay, what takes the place of Ogerpon? Let's go with Celebi. Do we go 2 Ogerpons? Maybe. Or do we just go 1? Yeah, so Serperior is good for Oricorio. And what takes Ogerpon's place? It could just be this Celebi. Could just be 1 Celebi and 1 Ogerpon. Or we go double Ogerpon. Yeah, maybe this is it. Because we don't want to have a rough start. We want to be able to draw these cards as fast as possible. There's no Snivy with 50 health, right? Because we got to make sure we draw... No, 70 health is fine. Or we go with the other one. It doesn't really matter. That's not the point. The point is, we need to draw these cards as fast as possible. You know, Quick Grow helps you thin your deck out. So I do like Quick Grow. But I think we're going to need things like Leaf Cape. Because 130 is not a lot of health at all. Let's go Leaf Cape. I think you go Erica. How many, though, is the question. And the problem is we're only hitting for 120. Which is kind of a bummer. I wonder if we put a red in here. Just to get that Suicune Greninja. Because we know that's still going to be... Leo, 2 base Snorlax is interesting. And 2 Chingling. That's super interesting, Leo. Hold on, let me look at the Snorlax real quick. What Snorlax are you talking about? You mean EX, right? That would be crazy. Which one? This one? Collapse for 100. This Pokemon's now asleep. And then what? Go Berry? Berry's crazy, by the way. So that's another option, too. Is run Snorlax, Berry, and Ogerpon. That's crazy. Hold on. I want to build that next, actually. So this would be Ogerpon, Celebi. Am I missing something here? Probably a copycat. This one feels pretty basic. Like, this doesn't feel very big brain, right? You guys can look at this if you're building at the same time. You know, I threw a rare candy in there to accelerate it if it needs to be accelerated, but also a quick grow just to make it happen. Thin the deck out a little bit. We can alter a lot of that. It seems a little basic, right? Now, hold on a minute. Leo's got a crazy idea that I kind of want to play off of here. I want to play off of this. This is Ogerpon. Specifically, Ogerpon Celebi? Now, wait a second, folks. Do we do... I feel like this is a lot of energy here. Do we make this Snorlax thing work? Because that's crazy. Base Snorlax? Collapse? It's not base. It's the Collapse Snorlax. With what? Berry? I got a full art Berry. Snorlax, Berry, Ogerpon? This would be... this would be Ogerpon. Is that not crazy? That's crazy. We need to get enough energy. But there's something crazy about this. Is there not something crazy about this? Alright, let me read the chat. Yeah, you've got Ilma. It's not a lot of Pokemon at all. I'm wondering, where does all the energy come from? Because Ogerpon needs, right, just 2, but it wants more. It wants to be able to do more. Do we throw, like, a Pichu in here? Like, do we just get some extra energy going? Pichu doesn't work with Ogerpon, though. I know, gluten-free. Tito's being a loner right now. I mean, alright, so this is pretty cool. Snorlax worked really well. I think it was Rampardos, if I'm being honest. It was Rampardos. Rampardos wouldn't work well here. Neither would Leafeon. Where do we get our energy from? We're using grass energy. So this could work, but I don't know how far we would make it, if I'm being honest. But down to actually keep this as like a side idea. We'll just keep it as a side idea. Okay, that's another ogre pawn. All right, so there is one more. Is it one more that I want to build? Oh, yeah, actually we got two more. Mimikyu's interesting too. All right, let's make some room. Eevee Gamer says, I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat, man. It's going fast, and yo, Eevee Gamer, you live the coolest life, homie. Leo, with Buzzwole not being able to attach again, will it work? Buzzwole is a crazy pull. Buzzwole. Alright. We're going to let that marinate for a bit. Here, let me try one more. Now, we need to know how this works, people. I want to know your opinions in that chat. How do you think this Mimikyu actually works? Here's the ability. When this Pokemon is first damaged by an attack, after coming into play, prevent that damage. After coming into play? So that would be the very first... That's the very first instance of damage, right? Just the very first instance of damage. It's not like when it comes into the active spot, right? I want to know. I need to know. I need to know. Wait a second. Beastly Force. Hold on, Beastly Force. If the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon is 5 or more, so we could... Hold on a minute. Before we get to Mimikyu, we could do Pichu here. We could run a baby. Just to throw extra energy onto Snorlax. To throw extra energy onto Ogerpon. Just to ensure that damage. That's an interesting pull. We could try something like that. You never know. Alright, let me go back to Mimikyu. So, sounds like the first hit, it negates. Okay. So the very first hit. So we can't move this thing back and forth with the stadium card, right? That doesn't help Lyra. It doesn't reset Disguise. We would have to literally replay it somehow. We'd have to somehow take it off the board and put it back. So Disguise... I don't know. It doesn't feel excellent. Especially if somebody's just got a Chingling up front and Chingling just boop pokes you and gets rid of the Disguise. So, I don't think we're going to see a lot of play with this, but if somebody cracks the code, I want to know about it. I want to know about it. This is going to take some testing. That's for sure. Okay, I got one more, and then we'll pivot. One more, and then we'll hang out. You've got Obstagoon here. Obstagoon, Stage 2 Pokemon. If your opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it, this attack does 50 more damage. So... I think there's a couple things that I would want to play with this. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out on this one. Obstagoon. I think I have a plan. For Obstagoon, here, I'll put a placeholder. Let's say Hydreigon is the placeholder, okay? I think we play Rare Candy with this. And we absolutely are going to play the new trainer card, which says, if you've got Obstagoon in play, discard 2 random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So we're absolutely going to play Pierre's. Maybe we play 2 Pierre's, because that's very powerful. That's ridiculously powerful. For this to work, I think you roll in with Helmet. Rocky Helmets. I think you even go Chingling. If I'm being honest. You go Chingling and you go Darkrai. I think this is the deck right here. If I'm being honest. Plus 2 Pierres. What could be Pierre? I've chosen Looker to be Pierre's. And we also don't know how much health the stage or the basic has. Oh, Leo. Leo's cooking here. Leo's cooking with Dawn. Alright. I think we're onto something here. And then it would just be what? The basics. Copycat. You could throw... You could throw Mega Absol in here if you want to. With Obstagoon, I think Rocky Helmet is best. But you could probably play Nihilego as well with Poison. Nihilego and Poison could be even more powerful. So... I don't know. Leo, I wouldn't play 2 stage 2. Really? I feel like you'd want 2 of them, especially to make the Pierres work. This is obviously a Looker, but you get it. You could go Lily. You could go with a Lily to keep it alive. It's pretty powerful. You could go with another baby. No, it's got 2 dark energy. But this isn't so bad. You know what? I would probably go with a Leaf. I'd probably go with a Leaf. I think this is what I would do. To start testing it, at least. Obstagoon, Darkrai, or use Spirit Tomb. I didn't put a Cyrus in my deck. I'm crazy. What am I thinking? Yeah, Spirit Tomb Cyrus is good too. Spirit Tomb. That's a pull. Takes an energy. But yeah. Yeah, I need a Cyrus in here, am I right? Probably over Lily. Or we don't play 2 of the Pierres. Because 2 Pierres might be overkill. So we got options. You throw a red in here. Want some extra damage. We got to see what the meta is. The meta is going to be important. How much health are we trying to do? But then it's like, why wouldn't you just play Hydreigon? Hydreigon hits for 130 and barely needs any energy. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get it online, if it works. But it's worth a try, and that new trainer is probably the craziest part about it. That's what makes it all worth it. Nope. So. Yeah, it's a placeholder. Yeah, it's a placeholder, so. Alright. I think that's all the crafting I got in me today, people. What do you say? Should we play the game? If y'all are up to, viewer battles, I'm down for that for 1 hour. And then I'm not feeling too great, so I might cut it after just 1 more hour. If that's alright with y'all. Alright. So I'm going to hold these for tomorrow. We've got 1, 2, 3, and I've got another one for Gardevoir. Anything could change. Anything could change with the cards that actually come out tomorrow. So, yeah, if you guys want to play some viewer battles, I'm totally down. Totally down. I know we don't have a lot of people in here, but... Alright, let's see. I've got decks 1 through... I'm going to say we made it up to 20. Oh, this was a crappy deck I tried to make. It didn't work out. Skorupi. It didn't work out. So I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, 1 through 20, people. Here's my random number generator. Let's let's get the code going. Any members in the chat, would you like a guaranteed 1v1? Speak up now. If not, we're going to use code FLAIR. Let's see what y'all are up to. What you've been cooking. What you've been playing. What you've been doing. Alright. People. If you're ready, the code is FLAIR. Let me pin that. And I'm going to press play. Oh, let me pick a deck. 1 through 20. Number 10? Ah, okay. A little wild swing. Yeah, members are in green. If anybody's a member, just shout out if you would like a special 1v1. Oh, gosh. Hopefully my voice is feeling a little better for tomorrow. Alright. I missed the name. Who we playing? Who's up? Is it Leo? It's Eevee. Yo, no way is Eevee on a boat right now and playing TCG Pocket. Is that crazy? Is that the craziest thing you've ever heard of in your whole life? It might be. It just might be. Oh, look what we got. All right, Eevee. So Eevee, what'd you build here? You getting ready for that Mega Guardy? All right, so Last Oasis and Leo still want to play too, so we'll get you guys in here. It's a slow day when we go horizontal. Oh, I know this deck, Eevee. Never mind. I know what this is. We know what this is. We got the Gyarados. We've got to discard how much? 40 more damage for each benched Pokemon. So we just need to get rid of one. We can get rid of one. But excuse me while I just draw 4 more cards. Alright. That's all we need. This Wild Swing Gyarados is a force not to be reckoned with. Hitting for 20 or 60 or 100 or 140 damage. This Pokemon is truly a scary one. Eevee Gamer, did we just come in and ruin your day here? Yo, the memory light's crazy. Dang, copy after copy. You had to have pulled something. You still don't have the fighting energy. So that's got to be a GG, am I right? Eevee Gamer. Sometimes it be like that, though. And the best part is, I'm sure we'll see you play again. I'm sure we'll get you in here again. Good game, Eevee Gamer! Sometimes it be like that. Alright, people. We're ready. If y'all are still locked up in a game, though, let's see who we match with. Deck number 13. Lucky number 13. Let's see what 13 is. It's the Jolteon for gluten-free deck. No way. Leo, by the way, are you Italian? Do you speak Italian? Do you read Italian? Cubone's crazy beastly force. Eevee Gamer, GG homie. Thanks for playing. Sorry you bricked. Leo's Italian. That's pretty cool. I'm 50% Italian, but I don't know the language. Woo! I don't know where this cough came from. Marowak! Marowak's ready to go! Lucario's ready to go! Oh, jeez. Alright, how are we gonna handle this one? Can I do something crazy? Does this work? Can I combust? Can I do this? Can I back out? And can I Eevee bag for 10 more damage and get 2 points? No way. Leo, I think my father's side is Sicilian, actually. Sicilian. Sorry, Beastly Force. We absolutely snaked you there. That wasn't even cool. That wasn't even cool to do. To have a Flareon ready to go like that is crazy. And some. And you're stuck in that spot. Wow, Flareon. What a pull. Beastly Force. Dunked on. Eevee Gamer / Beastly Force / people. We need somebody to stop me. I need somebody to put me in my place. I'm on a 2-win streak. Get me out of the throne, please. Hey, Beastly Force, good game, homie. No way could you have predicted that I got my one Flareon and an Eevee bag. Insane. Leo, I'm over in the East Coast of the US of A. East Coast. Number 5. Oh, it's a Whimsy deck. GG Beastly Force. I'm sorry about that. Anybody else want to do some viewer battles? We're just hanging out for another, I would say 50 minutes or so. Who is it? Who do we match with? It's Last Oasis. Alright, Last Oasis. Let's see what you got. Last Oasis. Is that fighting energy? Ugh, we gotta start with the Cottony. Oh, it's a little Fampy. And a Riolu in the back. That could be very devastating. Especially when I only have 50 health. You only hit me for 20. So I think we're going to be okay for now. Nate.jpg. Yo, what's up, homie? Do you have a non-EX Decidueye you can share or trade? It's very possible, Nate. It's very possible. I'm going to have to look. I'll double check for you. Ugh. This sickness. We've got to cure the sickness. T-Gen says, I'm chilling playing WWE 2K25, so I won't be battling, but I'll be chilling and watching. Alright, D-Gen, no worries. That's pretty cool. Alright, what do we do here? I think I've got to slow you down a little bit. Let's stay alive. We've got Whimsicott up front with only 120 health. Hopefully you do not have a X speed. Last Oasis. Yeah, Nate, I'll check for you. It's possible, but it's also possible I don't. So I don't want to get your hopes up. Where are my little spiders? I need my little spideys. What you gonna do, Last Oasis? This is a tough call right here. Oh, on the Riolu. Oh, snap. Now, how much damage do we do? Only 70? Is that true? That might be true. I'm a copycat. Gluten-free's in the house. Let's get some damage going. It's not the 80 that we wanted, but it buys us another turn. Looking for it. Looking for it. Here's the thing is, how much damage do I do? Oh, look at this deck. Gluten-free will be streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow when the new cards drop. So I think I'm going to be on a little earlier. Maybe we do like a 7:30 thing. Alright, here comes Hitmonchan. This Whimsicott is going down. Lissy is a waste, but I think we just do it. We'll do 100 here. Hitmonchan can't retreat. Also, we might be in trouble. We'll see if we can get our Cyrus. Woo! Hitmonchan, 30 health, can retreat, goes into the Donphan with 1 energy, keeping everybody alive. Is crazy. Keeping everybody alive is crazy. Now, how much do we hit for here? This is... Can we pull the other Ariados? Okay, how much do we actually hit for here? It says 160 plus weakness minus heavy helmet. That's a KO, am I right? I say we go for that KO. And then whoever comes out next is trapped. And I'll just blow this in case you feel like red carding me. That's a 190. Alright, last Oasis. This is it. You got the Lucario, but I don't think you've got no more cards in the hand. It's just Phanpy versus Whimsicott. Roll out. Oh, last Oasis, that's a GG. Good game, my friend. People, I was nervous for that one. I'll tell you that much. I could not get a single point. Gave me the runaround, but I ended up out victorious at the end. Good game. Last Oasis. Last Oasis. Man, that's a deck right there. That's a good cook. People, we need you to stop me. I'm on a 3-win streak right here. Granted, the random number generator has been picking some sweaty decks for me. Let's see what deck number 6 is. Oh, a little more of a chance. Last Oasis, that is for sure. Don Fan would have helped out a lot there. Let's see who's next. Next up, it is the Eevee Gamer. Eevee Gamer running the fire deck here. Curious which fire. Oh, yeah. Oh, we know. We've seen this one. Nice flare, by the way. Alright, we got to be careful here. What else do we have in that deck? I'm going to keep it just like this for now, because I think there's something else I want to use. Alright, that's a scary situation. Oh, no it's not. Uh-oh, Eevee Gamer. I brought the sweaty cards. The red card came out. We've got the Rainbow Megalop Bunny in the back with 1 energy. This could be a problem for you. This could be a problem, Eevee Gamer. The cards are lining up for me, folks. This could be foretelling that I will draw magical cards at tomorrow's live stream. It could be. It could be telling the future. Or I'm spending all my good luck tonight, and tomorrow, womp womp womp. We'll have to see. Eevee Gamer says, thank you. I had terrible cards. Red card, man. Could help, could hurt. You never know. You just never know. Okay, that's a scary thing in the back there. That is a potential Flareon that hits for 130 damage. We don't love that. We don't love that. I'll tell you that much. It's too scary. We don't want any. So, Eevee Gamer, how do we... Wait, what happened? There you go. That's odd it made you pick it. Might as well get the kill with the Chingling, right? Force the Eevee out front. That Eevee's got a lot of energy, though. Doesn't have to stay up front. Oh, Eevee Gamer got the terrible service. So Eevee Gamer has, can you believe it, another family member that loves Eevee and Eeveelutions. Can you believe it, folks? Absolutely incredible. That counts 4 of people somewhere in the Eevee Gamer family. Maybe not blood related, but still a part of Eevee Gamer's life. There are multiple people who love Eevees. Very cool. Alright, Eevee, let's see what this will does for us. Is it 2 heads? That's 1. Oh, never. It's never the second one. You survive another day, EV Gamer. But you really need me to brick in order to survive this. Nate.jpg, these are excellent things. Got ordained 4 years ago today. Have you married anybody? How many marriages? How many marriages have you brought together? And coming up on 5 years sober. Those are wonderful things, Nate. Excellent. Excellent. Congratulations. Oh, EV Gamer. The tail flip was tails. And I just top decked another will is crazy. 2 wills back to back is wild. I'm so sorry, buddy. We got you. Hey, listen up. EV Gamer. EV Gamer's coming with the decks, with the flair. People, we got to give a round of applause to EV Gamer. That's a good game, my friend. That's a good game. Sometimes it be like that. Twice in a row. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We'll get you in here again. We got a light stream today, folks. When we go horizontal, it's a little bit more lighter, chill, relaxed. We don't get any new people. Just the true homies. We'll be back to vertical, I think, for for tomorrow night. Alright, let's see who's up next. The next deck is number 19. A newer one. Number 19. Oh, I put out a video on Wug Trio yesterday. Y'all see my Wug Trio deck? This one's fun. Nate.jpg. No weddings yet. My older brother is ordained as well, so I'm sort of the plan B if he's not able to officiate. You gotta sabotage him, Nate. Sabotage. Tie his shoelaces together. Oh no! He didn't show up. Good news, little brother. He's got the ordain as well. Woo! Alright, let's see if I can actually get this deck running. I did a swap out, though. I swapped Misty for Mantike. More of a sure way of getting the energy. More of a sure way of getting the energy. Wow, open up with a Brock is crazy. How do we say this? Baj G M Chess 2025. You gotta let me know how to say that. Start with a Pokeball. We got the Wiglet. People. The Wiglet is in the house. So I'm gonna go straight for the Prof Research. Now whatever happens next is the scary part. Let's see. If I can get Wug Trio as the next card, we're looking pretty good. Oh, do you go into Mega Steelix now? No, you hang on. You hang on. Look at this. We're gonna May. We're gonna May our way to victory. Oh my gosh. Is this real life? Yo. Okay, that's crazy that that didn't work. But I have one more option. Oh! No! No! Oh my gosh. Wait, that's terrible. Is that not terrible? I don't know what to do. I needed that Wug Trio pretty bad. I guess I'm going to do this. Oh my gosh. I used May and the comms? That's insane. I can't believe that didn't work out for us at all. I'm actually pretty upset by that. No way. Is this for real? Oh, thank gosh. Alright. Last chance. Not our last chance. But if we're just bricking after a May and a comms, oh, thank God. Goodness gracious me, oh my. We pulled the Wug Trio. And I think that's game right here. Am I right? Pop out 150, 130. Oh my. Whew. Hey, BOJGM Chess 2025. You put on a good show there, buddy. I was a little scared. That Onyx, if you flipped heads, I would have been in trouble. Round of applause. Well done. Well done. People, I'm still undefeated. Is there one person in this chat who could take me down? It's got to be one person. Can you do it? Is it you next? All you got to do is type in the code FLAIR. Let's see if you could beat my... What's deck number 6? Deck number 6. Back to Mega Love Bunny. I could brick here, people. I could brick. I could flip tails. Anything can happen. By the way, we got 30 more minutes on the live stream. $30 more minutes. I feel very excited for tomorrow. I love when there's new content, and I feel like it's a little earlier. This is the first time I'll be able to live stream the new content the minute it drops. So that feels pretty cool. Hey, we got X-Man in here. What's up, X-Man? X-Man's running a poison deck. I don't love that. I certainly don't love that. Alright, Whooper. Alright, Whooper. Oof. 2 Baneries. I could get poisoned. I could just get poisoned on the next hit, but maybe Chingling prevents you from using items. Darker Eye. Darker Eye's a problem. And, oh boy, okay. Alright. Alright. I misplayed. Alright, I misplayed. You got me, X-Man. You got me for sure. Alright, Chingling's gone. Alright, this might be an issue here. We'll do what we can. Darker Eye could be a problem. This is our only option, though. We essentially just struggle a little bit to get through the defenses. Wow, 2 coin flips. Alright. So that's 20 damage to me. Darker Eye does another 20 damage to me. And then I still should have enough health, depending on if I get poisoned. Whoa! X-Man threw out the Darker Eye right away. Oh, snap. Poison coating. Are you going to flip it, though? Here we go. X-Man, I don't know if that was the play, homie. I think you should have put out that Nihilego. Or, actually, you should have put out Grafify. But who knows? I might also just completely whiff right here. And then I'm in very big trouble. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might be in big trouble. Let's try. Nothing, and... Alright, we got 90 damage. We'll take 90. Plus confusion. 90 and confusion. Now what, X-Man? X-Man needs this poison. Oh my gosh. X-Man, that's crazy. You needed heads last turn. You would have won this game. Yup. Yes, sir. Alright. What's the play? I'm worried about that poison damage, I'll tell you that. It would be... No, we're fine. He doesn't have any way of attacking. Oh, we whiffed! I didn't think we'd whiff on this one. Alright, we got a problem now. I know what I should have done. Alright, you guys see the play, right? Let's put a little pressure on. I should have done this last turn. I can't believe he can't flip heads on that Grafify, though. That's just a darn shame. Cyrus bringing him back. Okay. Now what? Is there an X speed? Is there an X speed? Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe that. No X speed. This has to be it. This has to be how we win the game right here. It's just gotta be. No. No! Oh my gosh. Do you have another Cyrus, X-Man? This is a crazy game. So many tails. No Cyrus. So what's the play? Wow. Got the poison on me. We hate to see it. no! Survived! This poison is pretty rough, though. But we've got the will. Where there's a will, there's a way. Rapid. Smashers. Gosh. That was a crazy game, X-Man. X-Man, I don't know. We gotta learn how to flip coins. You and I. People, that was a scary game. It was almost X-Man who took me out. Round of applause for X-Man! But, chat, I'm still undefeated. Can you be the one who ends my streak? Put me out of my misery, will ya? Let's see the next deck I'm playing. It's deck number 3. Deck number 3. Alright, can I win with... What's deck number 3? It's an old one. It might be a sweaty one. Oh, no, it's not a Mega Charizard deck. Who's gonna beat my Mega Charizard deck? X-Man's coming in for the revenge. Are you kidding me, X-Man? X-Man with the timing. If anyone else in chat is trying to get a battle in, let us know. This way, people who have played before could step off to the side. Alright, this is best out of 3 with X-Man. X-Man's coming back with the Dark deck. Mega Absol's in front. We don't love that. I'll tell you that much. Oh, was able to swap to the Murkrow Hydreigon deck. Pretty sweaty. Let's see if X-Man gets the redemption they deserve. We're hoping for Charmander. No Charmander. It's okay. We'll get our Mander. Oh, we be struggling here, folks. We be struggling here. Honchkrow. Honchkrow is going to do some work. We'll say that. Honchkrow is going to do some damage. Mega Absol gets the setup with the energy advantage after I just had to swap places here. So the question is, where is my Mander? Here's my Mander. Alright, what's next, Mega Absol? Setting up the Honchkrow, huh? Okay. Honchkrow is going to do some damage. We're going to tell you that because we've got 3 Pokemon here with abilities that Honchkrow hits for. 40 plus each. That's 160 damage. This Honchkrow is going to come out and absolutely rock. So we hate to see that. Alright, X-Man. Bring out that Honchkrow and totally ruin my day, will ya? Will ya? The leaf. The leaf's important there. Honchkrow comes in and does... like I said, 160 is insane. Alright. Well, X-Man, here's what we're going to do. We are going to get that energy back. We're going to pull out our Big Daddy Mega Charizard Y, which is ready to go. But unfortunately, we do have the Cyrus in our hand, which means we have won the game. X-Man, you didn't even let me smash. X-Man, hey, listen up. Coming in with the Haunch Crow? That's a round of applause for X-Man. Incredible. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. We did have the Cyrus. That's just excellent luck on our end. Folks, we are still on a winning streak. We are looking for somebody to end my streak. Can it be you? All you gotta do is type in that code FLAIR and test out your sweatiest, your bestest deck with the most and shiniest flair. Can it beat my deck number 5? Huh? Again with the whimsy. Let's see what you got. Come on, chat. Chat, I'm training you. I'm training you for the tournament we're going to have. Like we said, we reached 1,000 subs, and we're going to hold a tournament soon. I just got to let you know when. When TCG... No, Limitless TCG gets back to me and says I'm approved. That's right, Vinny Rod. Cyrus wins you the game. Don't forget it. Don't you forget it. Alright, we got Whimsy coming out. Spinnerack up front. Fighting versus Fighting Energy. Oh, it's Beastly Force. Beastly Force wants best 2 out of 3. Beastly Force had a Marowak and a Lucario get wiped off the board by Flareon with an EV bag. It was very unfortunate for Beastly Force, but here's Beastly Force starting with the Cubone combo, and Riolu is on the bench. Incredible. Not much we can do here, if I'm being honest. Other than 40 damage. We like 40 damage. Where's the Marowak? Where is it? 2 Riolus. Lucario comes out to play. We got to be careful here with just a 50 health Spinnerack. We do. We certainly do have to be careful here. Red card was a good call, Beastly Force. But I'm looking for Pokemon, so who knows? Did you just help me? I think you just helped me. Get a little sting in there. Down to 60 health. Beastly Force. That red card was... Mwah! Oh, tasted so good. That red card absolutely gave me the hand I needed. I don't think I was doing too well before. Tails. And Tails again! Oh, Beastly Force. No! Oh my gosh, I'm so terribly sorry that is how that went down. Oh my gosh. Beastly Force, we do have the Whimsicott, and that is going to take down your Marowak. Which would have happened even if you hit heads. But I would have been down a Spinnerack. We've got Ariados, Whimsicott, and here comes the Grass Knot. For 120 damage. Beastly Force is down to no energy. Do they put out the Riolu? The Riolu came out. Now, the Riolu comes out with a Rocky Helmet and does 20 damage. Beastly Force, I thought you might have thrown out the Growl. Oh, minus 20. It's the wrong Cubone for this situation. Beastly Force, I am just terribly sorry about your loss here. I'm just being fed. My head is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Somebody's got to put a stop to me. But before they do, a round of applause for Beastly Force! Beastly Force. I can't believe the double tails on that one. Crap luck. Alright, let's see who's up next against deck number... We keep playing the same decks. Can we get a new deck here? Deck number 9. I was entitled to a reroll. We want to see some new content here. I'm going to keep winning with the same decks over and over. At least give the people a chance. Who's up next, folks? The code is Flare. I've just got to select my deck number 9. It's a Meowscarada deck. This could be the one, folks. This could be the one. Do you take down Meowscarada? Don't do it in front of Sprigatito. Sprigatito's going to be upset with you. Alright, folks. This is going to be the last one before we do the last battle of the live stream. So if you still haven't had a chance to battle this YouTuber live, you still have a chance to do so in the last battle of the live stream. What am I going? First, second, third, or fourth? Alright, we'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see if we could get... Ooh, against Celesteela and Guzzlord. Nate.jpg, is this my Guzzlord deck? Is this your Guzzlord deck? Grass is the advantage. I'll chill right here, actually. Poison Barb, we don't love that. We don't like Poison Barbs. Nate.jpg might have it. Might have it, folks. Depending on coin flips, Nate might put me out of my win streak. Let's see. Oof. Oh, that's a lot of poison damage. It might benefit us to stall. But let's see how this goes. I'm a little scared I might lose this energy, if I'm being honest. But I don't know what other choice I have. I think I've got to roll the dice and see if I lose the energy or not. Nice. Good play. Good play, Celesteela. Wow, that's terrible for me, huh? Alright, Guzzlord's coming out and hopefully ripping the energy out. This is a scary situation. Tails, 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 tails. Yes! Yes! Nate.jpg! Nate.jpg! Sorry, buddy, on that 50-50. You needed that. You really, really needed that. You know what I really, really need? More than this. More than what we got. We'll do 150. Unfortunately, it doesn't take the Guzzlord out. And now I'm drowning in this poison, which is not good. Not good. I don't really have a backup plan. Yet. We did thin the deck out a little bit, so our backup plan should be coming shortly. Nate.jpg is alive and could rip my energy away. Could easily just rip the energy away. Could be a problem. Thoughts? Nate, what are you thinking? What do you got going on in there? Throws the energy on the Celesteela. Goes for the energy removal. And falls. Oh! Oh, the Meowscarada is absolutely toast. That is not good. We do have another Sprigatito, though. Do we try again? Is the question. Or do we just set up the next generation? This is a tough call, folks. This is a very tough call. I think we just push forward with it. The poison is terrible, though, if we're being honest. Maybe we actually just hold out a little bit longer. This is a rough one. This is a rough one. That poison damage is absolutely deadly. Yeah, Guzzlord. When Guzzlord hits heads, it's over. Taking your energy away is devastating. Guys, chat, what about Guzzlord and Obstagoon? You think there's synergy there? Oh my gosh. Do I have an X speed in this deck? Please give me an X speed. Just one X speed, please. I can't believe I don't have X speed in this deck. This is a problem. This is a problem we have here. We could sacrifice for Mantis. Sacrificing Lilligant is a problem. It's 2 points either way. Here's my thoughts. 2 points either way. It's 2 points either way. Alright. I think I'm cooked. I think I'm cooked. Yowza. Nate might have me here, people. Nate might have me here. This could be it. Will. No will. Lucamine. On the next Guzzlord. Oh, on Celesteela. 100. You gotta flip tails right here, right now. People, my reign of terror is over. Nate.jpg takes the crown. Round of applause for Nate, everybody. Woof. I couldn't find my way out of that situation. I couldn't do it. Guzzlord stealing my energy. Really did that. People, I think it's time for the last battle. As long as there is somebody here who has not had a chance to battle me today, I need you to type a very special keyword into that chat. And that keyword today is peanut. Peanut. Let me type it for you in chat. Peanut. If you have not had a chance to battle me yet today, the word is peanut. Let me know in that chat if you would still like an opportunity to battle me. And that'll be the last battle of the live stream. Let's see. Alright, people, so just a recap on what we did today. We theory crafted a couple decks. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to come on live, or I guess 7:30. I'll be on a little bit before the new pack drops. And we are just going to, at 8 p.m., we're going to rip open packs together. That's the game plan. I'm hoping to pull some Mega Gardevoirs. I'm going to insert Mega Gardevoir into some decks. So we built a Mega Gardevoir deck today. We built some Ogre Pawn decks. A couple Ogre Pawn decks. Ogre Pawn we thought would go well with Superior. We also built a Mega Mawile deck where we threw Miltank in here just to see. We don't know. We do not know if this is gonna work, but you never know. So we're gonna try. And the last one was, what was that last one? Oh yeah, not Hydreigon. It was Obstagoon. Obstagoon is great. I think Obstagoon's gonna have some synergy. Look, we put a Looker in here, but that's holding the place of the new trainer that works with Obstagoon. Alright, people. So, mark these decks down. Whatever cards you draw tomorrow, you'll be able to just kind of insert them into someplace. Come up with your own. Whatever y'all thinking. I hope you had a wonderful time on today's live stream. Looks like nobody wants the last battle. And I'm feeling a little sick, so I'm going to call it here. People, thank you so much for joining me on another Lambo Livecast. If you want to keep this party going, make sure you go on that Discord. Discord. We're always trading, hanging out, talking, sharing. So share your friend code, make some friends, be on Discord 24/7. Everybody's always hanging. And don't forget to check out my How to Build a Deck YouTube Shorts series. I'm still posting a deck every day. Every day, keeping this game fresh for y'all. So thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, people, which is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Adios. Peace out!